The day my parents embarrassed me. My parents never accepted my shellfish allergy. At 12, I had a severe shrimp reaction and my throat closed. The ER doctor confirmed anaphylaxis and prescribed an EpiPen, but my mother dismissed it immediately. She said the doctor was inexperienced. For 6 years, my parents refused to acknowledge my condition. At restaurants, my mom pushed me to try seafood. "You're making this up," she'd say. When I got a medical alert bracelet, my father joked, "Special princess jewelry." My brother David believed me. He was there that night when I couldn't breathe. He checked labels at meals, but my parents questioned my allergy in front of relatives. At my cousin's wedding, my father announced, "She claims she's allergic, but it was probably just anxiety." Everyone laughed. Then came Thanksgiving. My mother hosted. Aunt Margaret, Uncle Stephen, their children, grandparents, and colleagues filled our home. When I saw my mother buying shrimp, my chest tightened. "Mom, please don't cook anything with shellfish." She ignored me. Everyone loves my shrimp appetizers. Thanksgiving afternoon arrived. My mother prepared 2 shrimp dishes and arranged them prominently on the table. I stayed in the kitchen with David. When the family sat down, my mother looked for me. "What's you and Basie bit? Why aren't you having appetizers?" "I'm waiting for dinner." My father jumped in. "Here we go again with the allergy act. She's been using this for attention." Aunt Margaret raised an eyebrow. "Doesn't she have a documented allergy?" "No. One young doctor made a diagnosis 6 years ago. She's been exaggerating." My face burned. Uncle Stephen laughed. "When I was younger, I thought I was allergic to vegetables." The room filled with laughter. My mother stood up. "I'm finished. You're 18. Time to stop this nonsense." She grabbed the platter and walked toward me. "Just eat 1 shrimp." "I can't," I said, shaking. My father stood. "Stop making us look ridiculous." 20 eyes on me. Complete silence. David jumped up. "This isn't okay. Stay out of it." My father warned. "Just eat the shrimp," he said coldly. My hands trembled. I reached for one. "Good girl," my mother said, smiling. I put it in my mouth, chewed, swallowed. For 30 seconds, nothing happened. My mother's face showed victory. Then my tongue burned. My lips swelled. "Something's happening." "Here we go," my father said dismissively. "Your face is getting red." David noticed. Breathing became difficult, like pressure on my chest. My throat tightened. "I can't get air." "Stop with the drama," my mother said. The room spun. Horrible gasping sounds. "Where's your EpiPen?" David yelled. I tried pointing upstairs but couldn't form words. Vision darkening. "Call for help," David shouted. "She's just panicking," my father said. I collapsed. People shouting. Someone crying. My grandmother said my lips were turning blue. David ran upstairs and returned with my EpiPen, hands shaking. He injected it into my thigh. Like fire. Slowly, oxygen returned. The tightness eased. Air was flowing. "An ambulance is coming," a guest said. My mother stood frozen, completely pale. My father paced, saying, "Oh my God." Paramedics arrived, gave me oxygen, transported me. At the ER, the doctor was furious. When my parents arrived, she confronted them. "Your daughter nearly died. Your behavior was dangerous." She handed them documents. "I'm submitting a report to Child Protective Services. Since she's 18, formal intervention isn't possible, but this needs documented." My mother's face went white. David stayed with me through the night. Around 2 in the morning, my phone buzzed. My aunt had spread the news about the CPS report. My uncle texted. The next morning, David drove me home. 2 unfamiliar cars were in the driveway. Inside, my aunt and uncle sat with my parents. "We're taking her with us," my aunt said. "Taking her where?" my mother asked. "Away from this house," my uncle answered. "She's legally an adult," my father said. "She can decide." My aunt looked at me. "Do you want to stay here?" I looked at my parents. My mother's eyes were red. My father wouldn't meet my gaze. "No," I said quietly. I went upstairs and packed. When I came down, my mother tried to embrace me. I stepped back. "You nearly killed me to win an argument." David grabbed my bag. We walked out. As we drove away, I didn't look back.